Hey, so we're back. The weather's crazy. Our projects haven't moved along a lot, so I thought today I would sit down and answer some of the most common questions I get from real estate investors. Let's go. Okay, so I've been talking to a lot of experienced and new real estate investors lately, and I've been keeping notes on all the biggest questions that come up, and I want to just answer some of them from a high level right here. So let's start with the biggest one I get ever. It's how do you buy an investment property if you don't have any cash yet? Well, there's a couple answers. Number one, you got to save it up, right? You got to get a side hustle. You've got to figure something out. If that's not an option, maybe we can look at the value of your current home and refinance it. But let's even consider you don't have any money available to you. Well then, if you want to get into real estate investing, you're gonna have to find some other part of the deal. Either you find the opportunity or you know how to do the renos, and we can partner you up with someone who's got the money. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, next, this one comes up all the time. How do you find the zoning of a property? Well, this isn't as easy as it looks on the surface, because you can't just rely on the data in the MLS. If you're seriously interested in a property, you're gonna have to call down to the zoning office or get on the city's website and look up the zoning maps, and then also look up the bylaws to understand what that means in that zoning area. Okay, this one, I get this one all the time. How much higher can these prices go? I know it's crazy to think like you've never seen a price like this before, it's a new high price now, but if you look back at history, real estate prices pretty much climb throughout all of history. So when you ask yourself how much higher can they go, well, I think we've got quite a bit of room still. Oh, I hear this one all the time. So people say, well, prices are out of control. Everything's priced so high. How do you even find a deal? Well, the thing you have to realize that finding a deal has nothing to do where the average price is. No matter if prices are up or down, there's always going to be one property that's selling for less than it's worth and another one that's selling for a little more. So kind of ignore what's going on in the overall market and you can still hunt down a deal. Yeah, frustrated buyers are asking me, why are people paying $150,000 over asking price? Well, the answer is kind of simple. People are sick of losing. When you have 10 to 20 bidders on every property, that means that there could be up to 19 losers. And eventually that person gets sick of it, pulls out the big guns and wins the house. So if you want to win a house a little sooner, don't wait till it's your 15th or 16th loss. Get those big guns out on your first offer. Okay, this one is the one that comes up most often. When will this real estate bubble burst, or when will the market crash? Well, quite simply, none of us have a crystal ball in the future, but if we look right now, there's no signs that this thing's slowing down. What we want to watch out for is for interest rates rising or some big bad economic news that causes people to lose confidence in the future. But right now, it looks like this real estate market is a runaway train. Well, if you can't tell, I love talking about real estate. I love talking about real estate investment. Thank you for the questions. And if you have something you'd like me to answer on the next episode, just send me a DM.